learners. I hope you feel like you're getting into the pace and rhythm of this course now that we have 2 weeks down. I really enjoyed meeting many of you on Zoom last week. If at any point you need a virtual call because you're struggling with an assignment, please don't hesitate to reach out. We had some great conversations last week, so it was great to meet all of you. The focus for week 3 is what I'm calling learning beyond the book. So it's a lot of times when we think of social studies instruction, it's just read and then answer questions, read and then answer questions. So these are alternative ways to engage students in the social studies. All right, we have 2 assignments due by Wednesday. One is the reading where you'll compare chapters 5 and 6, and the second is a virtual experiences Padlet. And the reason these are due by Wednesday at midnight is because I want to make sure that everyone has them complete and turned in before they have their discussion group. Then you'll have your discussion group after that. There's an annual pacing schedule, and then the cultural learning experience from week 1 is due this week. So the first assignment is watching this video and doing the quizzes. Then the second assignment is to read chapter 5 and 6 in your textbook and compare them. So I'm going to show you what that assignment looks like. Let's pop over to Blackboard first. So here we are in Blackboard in week 3. And you'll see this assignment here, compare chapter 5 and 6 due Wednesday. When you click on this link, it's going to make a copy of a Google Doc for you, and you're going to share that with me at Catherine.Kinsey, not Kinsey, Catherine.Kinsey@laverne. Here's the Google Doc that you're going to get a copy of. You are going to look at the differences between concrete instructional strategies and representational instructional strategies, and that's what chapter 5 and 6 is about. You will give 3 examples of concrete and 3 examples of representational from the book. Then you will list or describe the best times to use concrete instructional strategies and the best times to use representational instructional strategies. And then you will summarize in your own words what is the difference between the two. I've included some directions here at the top to help you. It should demonstrate that you have read the book. The answers are detailed and specific, either a paragraph in each box or several bulleted sentences. And the quality of the writing should reflect a college level course. So it should be detailed, thoughtful, specific, and not have any grammatical or spelling errors. The next assignment is to review the materials on virtual experiences and post the Padlet. A Padlet is a virtual bulletin board. I'll use it a couple of times in this class. When you post to the Padlet, you do not also need to post to Blackboard. I will check the Padlet for your answers. So here are the materials and the assignment. So you're going to review these materials. They're all ways to expand learning with virtual experiences. And then you will review the materials and post 2 ideas to the Padlet. When you go into the Padlet, I would recommend either creating a free account. It's a very useful tool to use. Or if you're not going to create a free account with your name on it, then after you put your answers, please include either your name or your initials so that I can give you credit. The next assignment is to meet with your reading group. It's around 30-ish minutes. You're going to discuss the questions that are on Blackboard. You do not need to post onto Blackboard. So unless you want to just write finished or done on Blackboard, you don't need to post there. I will check Slack. This is the rubric. So I'm checking, does your discussion demonstrate the understanding of your reading, and did you participate? So if you post later, you will not get the points for participating in the group discussion, but you will get the posts for demonstrating an understanding of the reading. Remember that your grade is entirely dependent on your participation and not on the participation of your group mates. The final new assignment is the annual pacing schedule or annual pacing guide. Let me go to Blackboard, they're more direct. Right, here we are in Blackboard. Annual pacing schedule. I think in some places I also call it the annual pacing guide. It's the same thing. So every year teams will meet and they'll plan out the year. This is a rough outline. It's not detailed. It's just big picture. And they will schedule the year so that they can backwards plan all of their standards. Okay. So you will create a chart illustrating so either September, June, or if you're in a district that's August to May and you would prefer August to May, that's fine. Choose a grade level that you're interested in. I would recommend starting at second or above. It's going to be harder with K and 1. You're going to put the standards in. You're going to include the month, the time frame, big idea, standards, activities, resources. For every month, you should include a piece of literature, a picture book, or an informational book. And then make sure you're focusing on the big picture. I've included 2 different samples. You can either do Google Doc or Google Slides. This is what the Google Doc looks like. This is an A on the assignment. Okay. All right, this is what the Google Slide, you could also use PowerPoint, what the Google Slide deck looks like. So it's just a different way of presenting the same information, just what you prefer. It's really a student choice on how they do it. I've also had students complete it in Google Sheets, and that looks very nice. And finally, the cultural learning experience is due this week. This was assigned in week 1. It's just a summary of your learning. So it should have a detailed explanation of what you did, and then a thoughtful reflection and analysis. And it's going to be somewhere around 3/4 to 1 page is how they usually are. I'm not counting a certain number of words, but that's generally speaking how long these are. And all the details to cultural learning experience, I moved from week 1 into week 3. Hey, just a few reminders on grades. If you get a 0, it's because I didn't see it. I would never give you a 0 for work complete. A 1 means I saw it, but I couldn't open it. If at any point you think there's an error, please email me or send a message on Slack. It's going to happen. Mistakes are going to happen, just for a variety of reasons. So just let me know. There's never a reason to panic. I hope you have a terrific week. If you have any questions, please send me a message via email or Slack, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. All right, take care, guys. Bye.